Okay, Jimmy, so we start early this season for the under-18, starting with the first match at home to Northampton on Saturday at 2 o'clock. What's the squad looking like this year?
Good. We've got strength over all the positions this year, which is something we probably haven't had the depth in the past. But with the academy sort of being 3-4 years on now, the depth is really good. So we're really looking forward to this weekend playing Northampton at home.
It's a little bit of a production line, the under-18s. There's a lot of guys come through it, and last year so there's about 5 or 6 that have now come through and starting to make an impression with senior academy and also start to the first team over the course of the summer.
Yeah, there is. I think there was 4 guys come through from the under-18s. All of them have had an opportunity to start in the warm-up games, and they've done very well. It's very much a sink or swim for them. Unfortunately, most of them have swam, so it's been really good. And the great thing is Dean's supporting it, so he would give those lads an opportunity, and they mix in and train with the first team freely on a daily basis, which is absolutely brilliant and brings them on so quickly.
And what sort of impact has that had on this year's under-18s? You mentioned there we had Dan, Callum, Rory in the sevens, and also sort of in the Kings of the North tournament. Is that sending a message to this year's youngsters?
They definitely see it. The under-18s now know that if they get to be offered a contract, then they will be right in with the first team, and it does sharpen them up, and it does make things a little bit more competitive. And as I said, we've got that depth. So actually, we haven't just got one person in one position. We've got a couple of people challenging for that shirt. And they know the ultimate goal next year would be to get a contract and then be right thrown in the mix with the first team. And yeah, it definitely sharpens them up, and that competitive edge between places, playing for places, makes the team grow and get better and better.
And who are the exciting ones that sort of anybody coming along should be keeping an eye out? I know Ali Crosdale's already played for us in the sevens, and he's obviously involved, but who else should we be keeping an eye out for?
So there's a couple of lads at Sebba, Ali Crosdale, Max Davies, but unfortunately he's injured at the minute, so he'll not be playing Saturday. We've got Jamie Bremyer, who's at our ace scheme in Gosforth. He's the hooker. He's going well. He's sort of on the fringes of the England stuff as well. We've got Ben Stevenson, who's involved. He'll be playing at 13. He's been involved in the England stuff as well. We've got Gary Eisenmer, who's at Durham School. He'll be involved and has been playing at Durham School and doing very well. A very big, strong athlete. He's quite an exciting player to watch. Always makes the gain line when he's got the ball. So that's sort of a pick of a good bunch, really.
And what would be a good result on Saturday? Because I know this competition's more about the player development than necessarily the score on the scoreboard at the end.
It is very much about player development, but I mean, at the end of the day, you do want to win. That's why you play sport. Yes, we want to develop players and we want to see players be competitive. We've just got to come out here, it's an old cliche, we've got to put a performance together. So we want to see our players going forward, finding the space, and really using all the skills that they've developed over the pre-season and previous to that as well.